Here we are on number 1 green. Still haven't got a lot of movement into those spots, but we do have some there. We're actually starting the plugging and the reseeding. A little greens mower problem this morning. It's got a bad battery on there. There we are, bunker. In all its glory. Here we are on number 2. Just take a quick look there. We are still getting some movement, but we are putting patches, just plugs from good spots, like taking nice bent grass and putting it into areas to get a little bit of quicker movement. Today's Saturday. I know this was due yesterday, but basically on Mondays we go through top dress, and I think we get a lot of movement from the top dressing too. I know we're going through a little bit extra sand, but I really feel like this is all, we're finally in bent grass weather. It was 52 degrees this morning, and I think it's just going to take off. All the work we've done on saving a little bit of meristematic root tissue is going to pay off, and we're going to be good. Walking up to number 3. Absolute worst spot right at the front. Got a few plugs in there and a little bit of movement. Looking back, I'll just go ahead and start here. Show you one other problem we have. Gets lost with the multitude, but these little suckers here love eating their breakfast of all of our nice new growth. And after we seeded 8, it was just a flock there nonstop. We had a neighbor that helped us about every hour and a half or 2 hours. He'd run out there and try to shoo them, but I know that doesn't help. So here we are, number 4. Haven't sprayed the front 9, but I did go through back 9 and just spot sprayed because I didn't want to broadcast the Pilex. Used a backpack and just took 30-40 minutes of green, and some of them were actually a lot quicker than that. And I've just gone through and touched each one, crown, trying to kill them out individually so I don't damage the new bent or cause too much other stuff. But I think I might try to get just a quick video of the results on it. It's working pretty good, and I should be able to get this side done probably Monday or Tuesday of this week. Number 5. More of the same. Get back up the fairway. Not quite perfect plugs, but we're going to keep moving on it and just get this thing right. 6 green. More of the same. Seven green. Also needed the Pilex. We'll just keep working it. See on top of everything, we had a little hydraulic leak last week that the new guy didn't catch for, I don't know, 5 or 6 greens, but that's pretty minimal. Not a big deal. Everything else going on. Here's a little note on one of the wintertime projects. We have the cold patch in. We've started just working through some of the cart path on top of all the other things we've got going right now. There's a real big push for us to make movement on this quickly. So I've got one of my guys about, let's see, probably 3 afternoons he's worked on getting this done, and it looks like we need to do a little bit more, just adding into the edges, and then we'll keep going all through the whole cart path to I guess reduce the bumps. We can't really resurface it, and that really doesn't look too bad to me. We'll just keep moving on that, call it a wintertime project, try to be done by mid-January or February. 8 green, here's the temp. We had some germination from the first seeding, and then we got up to 96 degrees 2 days in a row, and I just think we lost what little bit we had coming out. We did spray, and I'll probably respray some of this Bermuda and just get more of the crab and goose out, but it's not the end of the world to have the Bermuda sort of to help to germinate the bent grass, and that's kind of our thought process, like how you use some rye, some annual rye to help germinate on roadsides to hold in your Bermuda seed. So that's kind of the game plan on there. And it's early morning, it really is tough to see in this light, but yesterday afternoon it did look like we were having a little bit poked through, and we're just going to keep going and get this 8 green's going to be beautiful this winter. I'll show you a quick video of 18 here, just to, that's the Pylex that we've gone through and spot sprayed. See it whiting out, one more application, and we should see some real good results. I even sprayed a little bit on the Bermuda. I know it's not 2%, it's not going to knock it out, but it might ding it a little bit and let the bent grass fill back in. So even this edge is filling pretty nicely. Not the best application there, but for sure you can see a little bit of the results.